Hi there. Thank you for joining my channel today, Nail Art by Sin. If you're new to the channel, I just want to sincerely thank you for visiting. And if you're a return viewer or a subscriber, again, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support. So today we are going to be doing something that's really fun and very cute. I have a mom to be, a baby shower nail art design that I want to share with you. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. Today we're going to do something a little different. So I have been to a couple of family baby showers in the last 2 weeks, and I thought how cute it would be to do some baby themed nail designs. So I have 3 nails that I have done here. This is a real cute one. It's got a little bow on it, and it's a nude, a brownish nude, or tanned, I should say, base color with pink little dots, Swiss dots. And then on this one, we have a cloud with a rainbow intertwining. And this one, we have some white Swiss dots, and it's got a little girl's feet print on it, which is just so cute. So I've got 4 nails here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do 4 or just do 3 of them. But so I've got a couple of other baby designs that I can show, and then what I can do is possibly show how to do maybe 1 or 2 of these in the background. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So for the base coat of the nails, I'll give you a little close-up view of it. It's a real pretty kind of tannish, nudish color. And what I used was, I have a Guibofu number 071 polish. And this is it with 1 coat, and this is it with 2 coats. So I did put 2 coats on it. It really does darken up the nail with the 2 coats. So that's that one. It's a very, Guibofu has a very, very nice consistency of the polish. So that's that one. And then on the rest of the colors of the nails, I'm using, it's called Seymore. It's Seymore. And these are very nice gel art paints, or art polishes. And so that is, you know, it's still kind of runny like nail polish would be, but it's a little thicker as well. So this is the baby pink that I used. It's a 010. And for the rainbow, I've got 004. For the white in the cloud, I use 023. This is more of the rainbow, 031. More of the rainbow, 010. And the blue color in the rainbow is 027. So I'm just going to set these up here where I had them. I already have some of the colors on my palette here since I used them for this here. And I do have a couple of little bows placed out. I'm not sure if I'm going to use a pink bow or a white bow. Over here I used a pink bow. And what I did was I just dotted little white dots on the bow, which turned out real cute. And I pulled out my little dotting tools that I'll be using. So, ready to do the first nail, and I'm going to do this nail right here, which is very, very easy to do, but I'm going to make it for a boy. So I'm going to put blue dots on the nail, and then I'm going to take probably a white bow and put some little blue dots on the bow. So, in thinking about this, I had pulled out this blue, which is the blue that I used for the rainbow, but I think that this blue is too dark. I need a baby blue, and unfortunately I don't have a baby blue in this Seymour brand of gel paint, or gel polish paint. So I went through my stash, and this Laquelle Ref is a baby blue, but this is more of a teal. Let me see if I can find another one. I'll be right back. I do have this Rizal brand of solid gel art paint, and I have a baby blue here that I found, and this is perfect. So this is the one I'm going to be using here instead of the one that I have up here. So let me grab some of that so I can do the little blue dots. Okay. Let me just grab a tiny bit here. Okay. So we're going to start by putting one dot there, and we'll do another dot over here. All right. And we're going to do one dot in the middle. And we're going to do another dot here, one here, another one here, so just kind of alternating where I'm putting them. There, that looks perfect actually. So I'm going to put this in the lamp, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so this is out of the lamp. It just looks so cute already. So I'm going to set that right there. Now I use Builder Gel to adhere any gemstones or charms that I have. It just seems to work a lot better for me. Some people use rhinestone glue. I've tried everything. This stuff really works. I don't have problems with them popping off or anything like that. And it comes in a big tub. And if you've never worked with Builder Gel, it looks like that. I was putting it on with these little wooden orange sticks, but I realized that adding this Builder Gel to a syringe, and then I just seal the top with just a little You don't want any air getting to it. So I use this right here to, oh my goodness, I can't even do it with these gloves on. Anyways, I just add this little thing to it right here to seal it up. So, anyways, so this goes on like this, and then I just seal up the top so the air doesn't get in it, and then I stick it in a little Ziploc snacky bag, and I can just keep using it and using it till I need to fill it up again. It just doesn't dry out. So right now, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my charm, which I'm going to be using my white one because I'm going to put blue dots on it. So if I put it on the blue one, it will not be able to be seen. I'm just going to add it to my little nail stand so I can get my little dotting tool and add my little dots to it. I'm not going to add very many. Okay, I'm just going to add a couple. There you go. Just a few little dots. And I'm going to put this in the lamp for 60 seconds to cure that. My gloves are very sticky, so I need to change them out. So I'll be doing that here in just a second because they're sticking to my nail tips and everything. Let me do that while that is in the lamp. Okay, so it is out of the lamp. And it looks really cute. So we are going to take it off of the nail stand. And I'm going to take my little syringe with the builder gel in it. And just going to add, I'm going to drop this one. The other one I put kind of up a little high, so this one I'm going to bring down a little bit. There you go. And I'm going to get my little wax gem holder, and we're going to add it just like so. Try to get it on there as secure as I can and as straight as I can. That looks really nice, just like that. And I'm just going to put it in for about 60 seconds to cure it, just to kind of get it to hold. And then I'll secure it further with the top coat. And here is the nail. That was so easy to do. Oh my goodness. So now I'm going to secure it further with top coat. And this is my No Wipe Forever Glaze No Wipe Nail Boo top coat that I use. I've got a few top coats that I kind of go back and forth from, but this is probably one of my favorite ones. So a top coat will help secure it even further. So it almost acts like a glue adhesive. So I'm just going to put it everywhere. And if it was a stone, I would not put it on top of the gemstone, but because it's just a little charm, I am going to put it everywhere. That is awesome. Okay, let's get that in the lamp. Oh, God, I touched it with my glove. I'm so sorry. Okay. There you go. And we'll do this one for 60 seconds as well. And that was the other blue little charm I had picked out, which I thought was really cute, but it was too close in color to the blue gel for the dots to have me use it. So I'll just save that for something else. It's almost out. Got about 2 seconds. And here is the nail all done. You can see the charm is secured on there very well. It's not going to go anywhere. And that looks so cute. It's really nice. Okay, so we're done with the first one. And let's go ahead and do the little feet. I'll show you how to do that. So for this one, you actually need a couple of dotting tools. And so I have a couple of bigger ones, bigger than normal dotting tools that I have. So let me pull those out. And so these are a set of 4 large dotting tools that I purchased on Amazon, and they really have come in handy. So for the little feet prints, I'm going to be using these. This for the bottom of the foot and this for the top of the foot. Actually, this for the top and this for the bottom. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to start with this one. And I'm just going to take some blue And I'm going to do my first little foot right like here. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than, just going to move it around to kind of like that. I'm going to turn it around. Let me get some more polish on here. All right, let's do that again. Let's do the bottom of the foot. I just turned the dotting tool around and I just kind of add it like so. That's perfect. And of course, before it starts to dry, I'm going to take my little detail brush and I'm just going to start by just kind of adding it, just kind of combining it together so it looks in the shape of a foot. And that's perfect right there. So I'm going to put that in the lamp for 30 seconds just to kind of give it a chance to stay in place. Then I'm going to get ready to do the next foot. I just think these are so cute though. I tried to hand draw, just kind of take the brush and the detail brush and draw them, but quickly realized that I couldn't get them even. So best thing to do is just to do this as I'm doing it right now. So here we're going to do the second foot, and I'm just going to move kind of like where that little indentation is there. That's where I'm going to put the second one. And about the same size. Turn it over. And do the bottom part again. And do the same thing. Okay. I think that's perfect right there. I'm going to get this in the lamp for 30 seconds. All right, that is out of the lamp. And so now I'm going to do the little toes. So I've got some more dotting tools here. This is a smaller set. And I'm just going to try to figure out, I'll probably use one. See how they're different sizes? I'll use 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5. So we will do that and start with the bigger one for the 2 little toe areas. One like that. One like that. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and use the next one. Actually, I take it back. I'm going to use this one for the next size. Okay, that looks good. And I'm going to get those in the lamp real quick for about 30 seconds. Those turned out nice. Now I'm going to try another size. Maybe this one here. Okay. Perfect. And try the next one. Okay. And we just need the little pinky toe. So we're going to use a tiny one here. And there's the pinky right there. That's perfect. And this is the last 30 seconds. And this is out of the lamp. So now we're going to take our white and we're just going to do some little white dots everywhere. Just sporadic dots here and there. Just to kind of offset the little blue toes. There you go. We'll get that in the lamp. Last 60 seconds. That turned out great. Look how cute that is. So I am going to get a top coat on here. And then the last nail that we will do, I will do with you guys, and I'll decide if I'm going to replicate the cloud and the rainbow, or if we'll try another design, maybe. Let's get this one in the lamp for the last 60 seconds. That came out so cute. Oh my goodness. Very cute. Of course, these little boys got bigger feet and bigger toes. Just kidding. That turned out really nice. Okay, so let's proceed with the last nail, and we will, doing the rainbow, it could be for a girl or a boy because it's got blue and pink, so really, I think that this nail could go right here as well. But I thought I would try a little something else. I seen a nail design with a little elephant on it for a little boy, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little elephant on there. So let's get busy with our elephant design and the trunk of the elephant. It's probably going to be the hardest for me, but we will make it work. And we are ready to go ahead and start the third nail, which I had stated that I wanted to put a little blue elephant versus redoing another nail the same as this, which is a cloud with a rainbow. If I were to do this, the only thing I would do different is instead of using the darker blue, I would go ahead and try to use the baby blue gel art polish that I have, just to kind it up, lighten it up a little bit to match the other blue on the nail designs. So, I'm not an artist, but I just started sketching out some little elephant designs. And I've kind of decided that it's going to be between this one and this one. I kind of really like this one because this actually has like a balloon and it's got a little heart. I thought about putting a little heart up here. So I think I'm going to do this one here, and it will go off the side of the nail. So I have my little trusty nail art. Well, it's not really a nail art pen, that's what I use it for, but it's an artist pen, a 0.1 tip on it. So it'll be very easy for me to draw the design first, and then I'll come back and then I will come back and, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get organized here. Then I'll come back and fill it in. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do part of the ear here. And so I'm also kind of looking at, I'll just throw you up here, but I'm looking at that little elephant right there. And I got this off of Pinterest. It's called Lackaholic is what it says. That's the designer of it. So I thought that seems easy enough for me to work on. So I'm just going to do it about right here, and I'm going to just kind of draw it out. I already can see that I need to lower it a little bit. So let's go down lower. See how easy it is to remove once you make a boo-boo. You just... Okay, let's see. I'm going to start about right here because I got to leave room for the balloon at the top. There you go. It's just a little, drawing myself like a little template to go by. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to leave it just like this. Okay. And this is just a little rough draft. Really, it is a draft. It's going to have to tweak it up a couple notches once I start painting it on with the art gel. So, I went ahead and got some of my solid gel polish and put it there. And so I'm going to get my little art brush here. Okay. So I just did a couple of test lines there to see if it'll work for me, and it seems like it will. This little nail brush that I pulled out. All right, let me just go ahead and get this kind of let me get this in the lamp, and then I'll go in and fill it out. So there's just a basic of it. And right now I'm just going to fill it in as best as I can. Once I get it filled in with a couple of coats, then I'll go in and do the outlining. let me get this in the lamp. It's starting to take a little bit of shape. We'll put it in the lamp for about 30 seconds, and then I'll come back and do another coat. My brother, his name is Rudy, and he died November of 2022. And that guy was such a beautiful, I mean, his artwork was just so beautiful and very artistic. He could look at something and just make it come to life. I really miss him. We lived together. I really, really miss him. But he always told me that I had artistic abilities. I just didn't use it. I didn't apply myself. And I didn't actually start really applying myself until I started doing nail art. And sometimes I do amaze myself, if I may say so. Not that I'm great or anything, but I surprise myself sometimes. Just realized I didn't put on my gloves, and I need to do that because I do not want to ruin my nails. Okay, so we are going to do a little outline of the ear first. I went and got my 4mm brush that I have. It's a very small detail brush. Okay, and I have some of my Seymour Black Art Gel here. Okay, there's that. There's that right there. And I'm going to give it a couple of little lines here. Okay. I'll do a couple little lines right here. Like that. And I'll start with outlining the trunk a little bit. Okay. There you go. That's perfect. Okay, I think I'm going to start over on the trunk because I got that a little bit too thick there. Let's see here. Okay. All right, let's start over there. I think I'm going to try and use this brush instead, the one I had before. Let's see, it's a little longer. I might have a little bit more control over it. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's perfect. It's not so thick. And let's see here. Oh yeah, this is much, much better. Okay. Okay, let's do the little crease for the mouth. There you go. It's perfect there. That looks just amazing. It looks really good. All right, so now we're going to do the little eye. Gave her some little eyelashes there. That looks cute. And I'm also going to do the little string for the heart. Okay, we're going to just continue the string a little bit down here. All right, I'm going to put that in the lamp real quick, just to kind of set everything. And then I'll come back and finish off the very end. I like to always clean off the brushes as soon as I use them so the gel doesn't dry on it. And here we are with the final reveal of the beautiful baby mom-to-be nail sets that I put together. The first one is the pink set, and I did, I say dotted Swiss because the art gel that I used, Seymour, is a little thicker than regular gel polish, so it does give it a little raised effect, like dotted Swiss on a piece of material. And then I had a little bow, and I put little white dots on the bow, so that turned out really cute. The second one is a cloud with the rainbow. I did use a darker blue. I think if I were to do this again, I would probably use a baby blue like this here, this color, which was, this doesn't have a brand on it, but it's solid gel polish, and it really goes a long way. I used it on these two down here, and take a look at how much I used. Very, very little. Barely nothing out of the little container. So this is a really nice art gel polish. And I believe I got this on, I want to say Temu is where it came off of. Then on the last one, I did dotted Swiss again, only white dots with the little feet print. And I used my different size dotting tools for the little toes. And I just think that this all came out so cute. It's very, very dainty yet cute for a girl. Okay, and then for a boy, so this right here is an extra nail that I did. These are the three that I actually done with you guys. So again, I did the same thing as the pink one. I just made it a baby blue with baby blue on the white bow. And I did the feet over here with little white dots, just like the pink one. And this one, instead of a rainbow with a cloud, I did a little elephant. Now this elephant is hand-drawn by myself, and so I really wasn't too pleased with how it turned out. I mean, even my little 8-year-old granddaughter looked at it and she said, it's an elephant. So, I mean, it does resemble one, but it just looks kind of funny, I think. I think the forehead was a little too big, maybe, or too tall. So what I did was, off camera, I put together another little elephant, and I think this one turned out adorable. Now that looks cute, and I did like half a body, the front of the body. Yeah, so this one I really like. So I thought, well, I'll just include it in the video, and you guys can take your pick. But I think this also turned out as a really cute set. So if you guys are interested in doing this, all you have to do is follow the steps in my video. Very easy to follow steps, and you do not have to be an artist, as you could tell from this first elephant. I mean, if you try and it doesn't work out, then you just try again until you succeed. So I do like this little elephant better, I think. And I didn't have room to put a little heart, so I didn't even put one like this little heart balloon here. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video, and these are just some of the polishes that I did use. And this is the art gel paint that I used on the rainbow and for the little blue elephant, and I also used it for the little the blue little feet, and I used that pink for this pink here. So I think it all coordinates very well. It looks awesome. So again, enjoy. Thank you so much for staying with me through the entirety of the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. See you all on the next video. Nail Art by Sin. Smile and have a blessed day.